How's it going, folks? Antoine here with Cord Cutter Lifestyle and Tech, and today I'm going to be doing an update video on my experience with the PlayStation Vue. Going to be going over the features and my overall experience with it, let you guys know if I had any issues with it and whatnot. So stick around, folks. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into the video. Alright, to kick it off, we're going to start off with the basic functions of the PlayStation Vue service. So when you first sign up for PlayStation Vue, you are allowed 3 simultaneous streams, and that's going to be inside and outside of your coverage area. If you're not familiar with coverage area, that's the zip code you entered when you first signed up for the service. So for example, if you said you live in Detroit, Michigan, and you decide to travel to Wisconsin is going to be outside of your coverage area, so you will be allowed to watch television outside of your coverage area. Now, after you set a home device, they will give you 2 additional streams. Now, the home device is going to be the primary device that you watch PlayStation Vue on. Now, you can set any device. You can set your Roku to be your home device, your Fire Stick to be your home device, the PlayStation itself to be your home device. It doesn't matter, as long as it's in your coverage area that you using the zip code that you signed up for. With that being said, they only allow for 1 home device. So you can't have 1 home device in Detroit pulling in Detroit locals and then another in Wisconsin pulling in Wisconsin locals. You just can't do it. And they only allow up to 3 home device changes. And also, whenever you travel outside of your coverage area, some channels will be blocked out. Next, we're going to get into the DVR functions. So with the DVR and PlayStation Vue, recordings are saved for up to 28 days. They guarantee you will have no recording conflicts, which makes sense. If they delete programming every 28 days in a cloud DVR based system, it's going to free up space for all the other users. Some recordings do not allow fast forwarding. So even though you might have recorded a program, you still won't be allowed to fast forward through the commercials. That's on just a few channels. They say FXX and FX and a couple other stations that you will not be allowed to fast forward through commercials. Recording shows can be watched outside of your home area, but while you outside of your home area, you cannot record local programming in the area you in. So if you travel to Wisconsin and you want to record a local programming in Wisconsin, you cannot do that. You can only record programming from your set coverage area, but you can record from outside of your coverage area. So if you're in Wisconsin, you want to record something in Detroit, you can still do that. Another thing is some channels cannot be DVR'd at all. Some networks do not allow DVR at all. Short list though, mainly the premium movie channels, HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, and Stars. You cannot record them. These people are getting smart. They know people are streaming this content and saving it and trying to do all sorts of things with it to reproduce it illegally. So, you know, kudos to them on that part. Now with voice control, it is available on iOS, Apple TV, Alexa, and Android. It didn't work too well on Roku. I tried it on Roku, and Roku is not even on that list. I tried it anyway, and it didn't work too well. Whenever I asked it to do something, it wanted to open a separate app. So for example, on the Amazon Fire Stick, I will say, Alexa, open ESPN on PlayStation Vue. It'll turn to ESPN, but on a Roku, I will say, open ESPN on PlayStation Vue. Roku wants to open the ESPN app, so it's not fully compatible with the Roku as of yet, but I guarantee you, folks, that's going to change because Roku is one of the top streaming devices. So getting into the nuts and bolts of the PlayStation Vue. Now, when I first signed up for PlayStation Vue, I was using it on my Roku device. Now, I don't know if that was a big no-no, but it was extremely laggy. Again, like I said in other videos, even though the Roku is a good streaming device, a lot of the services I've tried, Hulu, YouTube TV mainly, are extremely laggy. The audio does not match up with the video. I have to either pause the video or rewind it or reset the Roku altogether. And that's what I had to do with PlayStation Vue for the Roku. I had to pause the video for the audio to catch up with the video. I didn't have the issue on the Amazon Fire Stick, which is crazy because Roku is a more cord cutter friendly device. You know, it's all there for you. It's just strictly cord cutter content. But overall, the app was great. You know, besides that, you know, what's crazy is it was acting up for about 3 days. 3 days of my free trial. Then the 4th day it wasn't acting up so bad. Then the 5th day, it's not acting up at all. You know, audio is playing everything. The interface is moving smoothly. When I first signed up, the interface will lock up, and I will be pushing buttons, and then that'll make it more locked up, and it was just all over the place. I just say forget it and just, you know, turn to my Hulu app because I still have my Hulu free trial. But you know, just to compare it with the other streaming services that I've did live previews of, and you guys can go ahead and check that out. I did Philo, Hulu, YouTube TV. So let's talk about pricing. First, let's start off with Philo. Philo is $20 for 58 channels. Now, you get strictly cable channels. You're going to get 50 plus cable channels. You're going to have to watch commercials. That's one thing I mentioned in my Philo preview video. There's plenty of commercials to go around. You know, enough commercials to feed the world in Philo TV. Now, I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but it was a lot of commercials. But at the same time, you are only paying $20, so they have to supplement that for something else. They have to get the income from something else, and I'm guessing it's commercials, you know. But Philo is a good service to go along with an over-the-air antenna because it's only $20. You get any cable channels from them. Philo doesn't offer live. Now with Philo, you get your live TV from an over-the-air antenna, which makes perfect sense. Now the next one I did was Hulu, and Hulu I did the Hulu with ads. I didn't do the Hulu with live TV. Hulu with live TV is only $44.99. But Hulu with ads is $11. Either way, you saving more than YouTube TV, which is $50. But I will say this about Hulu with ads, without ads, which is the $11 package. You get a lot of on-demand content. You know that you're going to be able to watch on-demand content. I mean, you get the Hulu without ads for $11, and they get the over-the-air antenna, and you could be straight. That's $11 plus an over-the-air antenna. I mean, you can't go wrong with that package. YouTube TV was only $50. Now that's the only package they offer. They do have premium add-ons, HBO, Showtime, etc. With YouTube TV, you do get a lot of sports channels included in that one package. You get a lot of cable channels included. You get 70 channels in that one package that they offer. That's without any add-ons. But you get 6 simultaneous streams. Now, YouTube TV I also enjoyed, but the platform to me was a little different, which, you know, is debatable, right? Because if you are, for example, if you're married to somebody for a certain amount of time, if you want to get back in the field and start dating other people, you're going to start noticing right off the bat differences in them other people. They're not going to seem right to you, you know. So that's the same thing, you know, the same way I look at cable, you know. It's just something you have to get used to. But YouTube TV, after being with Hulu, you know, or being without pay TV for a while, Hulu was the most conformable. I could conform to Hulu. Was just perfect. It was just perfect for me. YouTube TV, I mean, great package, $50, like I said, and you know, great channels. You get live TV with it. You know, you get more channels than what Hulu offer. And PlayStation Vue, you know, they have about 5 different packages, and that could put some people off having different types of packages. But you know, like I said, it's all dependent on what type of person you are. Like I said in my other videos, it all depends on what type of person you are, what you're looking for. Because the package I got with YouTube TV, I mean with PlayStation Vue was the third highest package. I think it was like $79.99 regular, or maybe $64.99 regular. I'm not sure, but I was getting a lot of good TV, a lot of good television, but at the same time, I didn't use it a lot because the way I look at it is, now that's why I say it's based off your own personality, what you like. You have to go into these packages and look at their channels and see what they have to offer, and then whatever, if you like what they have to offer, then subscribe to them. But PlayStation Vue is a great platform. What I noticed, it works perfect on a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4. It works perfect. But these other platforms like the Fire Stick and the Roku, it didn't work so well. You know, especially on the Roku, it didn't work so well. I had to keep rebooting my Roku, like I said. But overall, you know, they all do a good job. But if I had to pick one, I'm still stuck at Hulu. It would be, for me, it would be Hulu, the Hulu with no ads, which is $11, or it would be Philo, which is $20, and then next it will be YouTube TV. That's my order right now. But you know, in upcoming videos, I'm gonna be doing all the other streaming platforms. I got Sling TV, Direct TV on my radar. Then I want to try Netflix. But yeah, folks, that is it. If you have any questions about it, let me know. If you have any comments, leave them in a comment section for other people to go ahead and check it out. If you have any experience with PlayStation Vue, you know, let other people know how the service is. You know, give your opinion on the service. And I will see you guys next time.